Welcome to Can We Be Fragrant, the podcast where scent meets story. Each week we explore the world of fragrances, from hidden gems to bold icons and everything in between. So take a deep breath, lean in, and let's discover what the nose knows. Can we be fragrant?
Welcome back.
Thank you.
I don't really think you need an introduction, but Jessica, tell us, how have you been?
I have been great. I've been busy. I have been tackling the world of TikTok. So that's been something new for me. And I've been good. You know, no complaints.
How does that work with all the doom of a deadline and them cutting it off? How does that work for you?
I just keep going. It's just one of those things, like TikTok has been threatened to be away for so long. I just keep going. If it goes away, I still have my Instagram platform. But I don't know. I find TikTok to have more community.
It's weird like that.
It's weird like that.
You would think you would get that from Instagram, but then again, it was taken over by Facebook, and Facebook was kind of already on some.
Yeah.
And so Instagram kind of adopted all of that mess.
Yeah, I don't know. I love TikTok. I found peeps on TikTok where Instagram is more connecting with the people you already have. Maybe you'll find someone new. Instagram is more aesthetic based. Everything needs to be aesthetic, perfect. TikTok is kind of like church says, come as you are, you know?
That's how I treat Instagram, though. Like, I'm kind of like, everybody doesn't have the best camera, the best sound, the best lighting.
Yeah.
Like, do you want people, I mean, this is kind of rhetorical, but do you want people to be authentic, or you want them to just be hyped up and filtered up and all of this other stuff?
I agree. That's why, if you've noticed on my Instagram, I used to post every day, and it's just, I'm finding it hard to find space for Instagram, because TikTok, I can post, go, think about it, and my stuff will get pushed to the people who actually watch and engage with that. The hashtags are intentional. You have hashtag fragrance talk, which if you're a fragrance lover, you click on that hashtag, anything you want to see. So I feel like it's more intentional for people to grow and build community.
You don't post the same content on both platforms?
Yes. However, you should kind of make different content for both. Because what Instagram wants is picture perfect, pretty, aesthetic. What Instagram wants is, what TikTok wants is something totally different. So I do, though, because who has time to, maybe I'll record a video, maybe I'll edit it different. It's the same content, but edit it different.
You've been on this show several times, but tell us something about yourself that people tuning in for the first time wouldn't know.
I think I'm so comfortable with you all. I think people would think that I'm very extroverted.
You are.
I am not.
You are. You sound like Tina.
No, I literally am not. I like the people that I like. And that's why I think I've had my friendships for so long. And it's not that it's no new friends, obviously. When we met, we became friends, but the way I met you was through my friend, So I'm very introverted. I like the people I like, but I don't like it to be in large crowds. I don't like to be around people. I'm a homebody. And I don't think people would think that based off of maybe my content. But I post what I want people to see,
You have a mass assortment of fragrances on this table right now.
I do.
Let's just dive in.
Okay.
Let's just start with the Louis one. Talk to me about this Louis Vuitton fragrance.
Yeah, this was something that was on my wish list for a very long time. And I think that I was on this podcast, different format, but one of my friends came on the podcast with me, Jaleesa, and she was like, "We're gonna get you that Louis Vuitton fragrance." And literally a few weeks later, we got the Louis Vuitton fragrance.
Shout out to Jaleesa.
Shout out to Jaleesa for just being such a good friend. I think I'm a good friend, and she just, like there's a whole thing, but it's Attrape-Reves. And it's so funny because shortly before I got this one, Big Dog Kareem got this for his sister for her birthday, right?
That's not even
Yeah.
a little bottle. God
No,
damn, this
so-
is the.
This is the big bottle. However,
I noticed it too.
I decided to upgrade the bottle. So she got the initial bottle. I paid the upgrade fee because I knew this is something that I've been wanting and I'm
Look
gonna
at
wear.
that dent in the bottle.
Hey.
Good gugga mugga.
Hey, one thing about me, I'm a spray and wear my fragrances. So yeah, I don't know. I love this fragrance. I've never claimed to be a floral girly. I'm always a gourmand girly.
Vanilla Queen.
Queen V. This is like one of the first floral fragrances that I just fell in love with. Yeah. I mean, and honestly, the test strip doesn't do it justice. It's one of those things where I feel like it needs to be sprayed on skin.
So this is considered a skin scent for you.
Well, no.
No,
It's not a
no.
skin scent, but versus the test strip. Some fragrances perform well on test strips. Some perform better on skin. This is just one of those ones that on skin, top tier. There's nothing like it.
I'm a Louis Vuitton fragrance fan, and not just fan, but I actually buy the products.
Yeah.
And when we went through and smelled their fragrances, a lot of them were really good, but this one just stood out to me. It blew me away, and I was like, I know people that's going to like it. Jessica and Baraka. And
Shout out to Baraka, and I
shout
love
out
me
to
some
her.
Baraka.
And
Chicken.
this fragrance right here, we almost got you this.
We
I know.
We did. But the other one was a no-brainer.
And I love the other one, X and Hilo Gold Immortals,
Yes.
which I am so excited to wear this fall. I have worn that fragrance one time since you all got it for me, and I put it on the shelf, and I just think it's going to be great for the fall.
This fragrance I know this fragrance. This is that fragrance right there. Yeah.
And it's worth the price, because
Yeah.
you know what I mean? Not everything is worth the price. That's worth the price.
Louis Vuitton has great for their fragrances. Their price points are very good.
Yeah. And I mean, for some people, maybe not. But I think when you want to invest in something good, invest in yourself, when you smell good, you feel good. That's kind of what I think about when I think about smell good, feel good. It's like this Louis Vuitton scent. I'm sure we'll get into how many scents I have, but I have a lot. And this one, it's worth it.
Tina approved. So it's funny because you brought this fragrance out, but recently, Donnelly, it was her birthday, and some of us went out to go eat or whatever, and I was like, what am I going to wear? What am I going to wear? And I saw Imagination, and I was just like, I'm going to just grab this. I don't have to think about it. I already know what's going to happen. And when I got there, they was like, everybody get together and let's take a picture. And everybody got in close, and all of a sudden you hear, who is that? Who is that? Who has that on?
Louis Vuitton fragrances get that reaction,
Yes.
no matter which one it is. Even if it's not your favorite, it's going to hit someone.
Right.
They just make, when we talk about designer fragrances, Nobody does it like Louis Vuitton.
Right.
Yeah, that is probably one of the best.
Yeah,
Yeah.
nobody is doing it. Le Sable's Roses. That's on my list. I almost got it this weekend, but they
We
moved.
might have to go up there the same
They
time.
moved the Louis Vuitton store.
I heard.
They're remodeling.
Yeah, they're remodeling it, but the line was so long, and I had somewhere else to be, so I couldn't wait.
There's always the one in D.C.
We need to go.
We're gonna go down this journey some more.
Yeah.
Because we know you're a Kayali girly. So we're gonna jump to.
Hold on, because you jumping around. Let's just let it unfold the way that it's gonna unfold. What got you into fragrances?
I feel like I grew up in one of those households that everybody wore fragrances. My dad, my mom, my grandmother, my aunt, like everybody wore fragrances. So it was just natural. But it really started with my dad. Like that, my dad's favorite person. That was my favorite person. And every day I think he would just be like, what do you want me to smell like today? And he had, again, a counter full of fragrances. And I would just throw out something so insane. Like, I want you to smell like a dinosaur or anything. And he would pick out something. He would spray it on him. He would spray it on me. And it just was like that. And then everybody in my family was like into fragrances.
That's deep.
Yeah.
Nigel, I know you had mentioned before that your father wore fragrances and you kind of developed your kleptomaniac skills with his bottles. Did your mother wear fragrances?
She did wear fragrances, but it just wasn't. I can't recall like any particular one that I would just like gravitate to, like because she always smelled nice, but I don't know if it's just she never talked about it and. Not till I got older, I realized she did have like I think it was like diamond, whatever it
White diamond.
Yeah, white diamond or something like that. But she's never been like a fragrance head. My love since was her cooking. So everybody knows my mother knows that you gonna come in that house and you gonna eat some good food. Food's gonna be great, and you can leave and have it. Cream's still waiting on some cake right now.
Listen, I just was asking about the beans, so
Have you ever been to his mother's house?
I haven't. Okay. I just had her cooking at Nigel's.
Well, I would cook something. I would have a thing at my mom's house.
No. Do not cook anything. Let her cook.
No. I said I would have an event for my mother come with to cook.
Okay. No, we over that.
Oh,
Wow.
If you have one, what is your favorite fragrance?
I don't know that I have a favorite. I feel like my favorite changes often. What I do have is one that I wear all the time, but I don't know that it's my favorite. I think I just pick it up because I know it's going to get whatever the result that I'm looking for in multiple scenarios, whether it's girls' night, date night, all of the things. Like I know it's going to get results, and that obviously is Kayali Vanilla Candy Rock Sugar. You guys know I'm a Kayali girly. No, you got this one for Tawina.
Okay.
You got me the apple, juicy apple. Yeah. But I'll let you all smell this. You guys are very familiar with this scent because I wear it a lot.
How many of these bottles have you bought?
Y'all know I'm an oversprayer, so over 10.
I don't mean Kayali fragrance. I mean Candy Rock Sugar.
I said what I said.
Okay. I just wanted to make sure.
Here you go.
I just wanted to make sure.
Yeah, I'm a Kayali girly, but there's something about this scent, and you guys know
the name really does describe this fragrance.
I'm really into layering fragrances. So whether I wear this on her own, layer it, these two together, I'm a layer of fragrance. This scent just stands out no matter what. Candy pear, sweet violet, bubblegum, white caramel, vanilla cream.
When I smell this, I just feel like I'm eating a piece of candy.
And that's always my goal.
This is amazing.
So you're a candy eater?
Yes, I am a candy eater.
Period. Okay. As a gourmand girly, it is always my goal to smell edible. That is like my top goal, is to smell edible. And you guys know my love for Kayali runs super deep. I don't think there is somebody that loves Kayali more than me.
No, you are the number one.
I don't think I would have even known about Kayali if it wasn't for you.
That's a true statement because you came in heavy with Kayali.
Yeah. And I mean, as much as I love this one, I think I have a scent memory tied with Nigel with one of my other Kayali fragrances. Yum.
Yummy
Pistachio yum.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yum Pistachio Gelato. I wore it to his house, was in his house for all of 10 minutes. 10 minutes.
The best scent trail I've ever had walk through that bottom floor to this day.
He said, I could still smell it. You were gone. I was in his house for 10 minutes. So I know people give Kayali a hard time, but I think this is maybe, I won't say my favorite, but definitely my most worn. So,
I mean, obviously, at 10 bottles in.
Yeah.
Yes.
But you guys know I overspray too.
Are you ever worried that these will run out?
No.
Do you have a backup bottle?
Yes. And a backup bottle to my backup bottle. I actually just made a post about backup bottle worthy scents.
Uh-huh.
Oh, she stay strapped.
Yeah.
How many videos, how many fragrances were in that video?
At least 5
Okay.
that I have a backup fragrance for.
And how many of them were Kayali?
2. 2.
Okay.
This one and the gelato, the pistachio gelato.
If a movie was made about your life, what fragrance would be the soundtrack?
I would say I don't even know if I've smelled it yet. That's the crazy thing because it's something unexpected. I think you never know what you're going to get with, kind of. Personality-wise, you never know what you're going to get with me. I feel like scent-wise, I'm pretty consistent scent-wise.
Okay.
I feel like you know that I'm going to smell good, but I don't know that I've smelled it yet. I definitely know it would be vanilla-based, though.
Would you describe your life as vanilla? We know your dating life is anything but vanilla.
Because Wakanda.
My God, today. I don't think, I'm pretty boring, so maybe my life would be described as vanilla.
I wouldn't think you was boring.
I'm very boring. Like, I'm a homebody. I come out with you all, but like most of the time my friends drag me out. I love to be in the house. I'm not an outside type girly, so I'm pretty boring in that way. God forbid somebody wanted to find me. They know where to find me because I'm so routine and so do the same things, and you got to plan stuff in advance. I'm not a last minute girl. So I can be spontaneous when the time calls for it, especially in dating because, but I'm pretty vanilla, I'd say.
Do you feel like fragrance is a way you express who you are?
Yeah.
What fragrance best sums up you?
That's hard.
It's going to be a Kayali fragrance.
Facts. And you know what? I think it would have to be vanilla candy rock sugar because I'm so bright and bubbly, especially around the people that I love. Now, I mean, I don't know. That's hard because I also have this other side to me that is, based on the fragrances that I brought today, I would say that Guerlain, because it has some spice to it, very vanilla, very sweet,
The
but
double
spice.
vanille?
Yeah.
Because you can be spicy.
Yeah. That's so maybe not so much Kayali, but maybe more of this because spicy mommy likes to come out to play sometimes,
So the interesting thing is, you mentioned this fragrance from Grace.
Yeah.
And after you all started talking about it, I've seen so many people all of a sudden posting about this fragrance. And the thing is, it's mostly men.
So I love a unisex fragrance. That test strip doesn't do it justice. Again,
This smells incredible.
Oh,
on the
does
test
it?
strip.
Okay.
Maybe because you sprayed it so much, but it's
And that's
very
the way, if you've looked at any of my videos, you see I spray my
nice. Oh, look,
fragrances.
that's got Nigel already.
Yeah.
Gaga.
I mean, it's sweet, but
Is
it's
that caramel?
spicy.
Is that caramel on this?
I wish I would have wrote down the notes with
What's up with that?
the notebook
just feel
that you all got me.
It's got a I think
But
it's nice. I'm sorry.
it's very nice, very vanilla, very sexy, mysterious, and it's one of my better vanilla fragrances. I love it in the fall time. We did an episode about power, and I brought this episode like this is a power scent for me. I'm so into vanilla, and there's so many layers because this one, as it dries down, it changes, it transforms. So yeah, maybe that Guerlain fragrance, sure.
Fragrances are often tied to memory. What's one scent that instantly takes you back to a specific moment in your life?
I bought two, if that's okay, and
Yeah, go ahead.
I'll keep it brief. I just did a video about this one. It is this Donna Karan Cashmere Mist, and this is my aunt's signature scent. And whenever
Shout out to your aunt.
shout out to her, she still wears this fragrance, only this fragrance to this day.
This is her only fragrance.
Her only fragrance.
Okay, so it must be good.
Yeah, this is the EDT, but she has the EDP, but they smell alike.
Okay.
But I just remember being 7, 8, 9 years old, and our favorite thing to do to bond was to go to Red Lobster, get virgin strawberry daiquiris with the cheddar bay biscuits, the salad. And whenever I smell that, I just think of her because like that's something we always did together. So yeah, you can smell it. It's very powdery. This one just has become popular again, kinda, because Young Miami wears the deodorant for Cashmere Mist.
Okay.
So I know this isn't everyone's cup of tea, but
Clean.
it's very clean.
Very clean.
I do like this.
Fresh linen.
Yeah, it's very
Very
clean.
I think smelling it off of the strip would also help it as well. But it's not a bad scent at all.
Yeah, that's like her signature. That's what she wears. And again, some people are like, no, absolutely not. But I think, whenever I smell it, I think of her. Because there are people, obviously, that still wear it. They still make it.
With you being into fragrances and whatnot, you haven't convinced her to get something else?
There is no convincing her.
Okay.
Now, I will say Mother's Day, I took my mom to a fragrance making class. And my aunt was kind of a little upset that I didn't bring her. But I didn't bring her, A, because we are like, she's an introvert. She doesn't like to be around people. B, as long as I can remember, this is the only fragrance she has worn. My mom has told me other fragrances, Shalimar back in the day.
Oh, I remember Shalimar, yes.
They're coming out with a new one, but like this is the only fragrance I've ever known her to wear. And she has bottles and bottles of this fragrance. So that's the first one. The second one, they don't make this one anymore, but this is Issey Miyake Florale.
I've never seen that.
And this is all that I have left of this fragrance. I was dating a guy who I happened to get this from like one of the stands in Annapolis Mall. And I wore this fragrance on our first date. And he was like, I don't want you to smell like anything but this.
Damn.
And literally bought me like 4 bottles of it. Because he was like, whenever we see each other, this is what I want you to smell like. And this is one of the 4 bottles that he bought. And this is all that I have left. So I'll let you guys smell it. They don't make it. I've tried to find it.
Damn. So you blessing us with the last little bit you got.
Yeah, of course. He loved this fragrance and I loved it too. I mean, he didn't buy it for me, but, well, he did. But initially it was me who found it, liked it. And yeah, they don't make it anymore.
1, this is very nice. Number 2, this smells like something else.
I don't know what it smells like. I've
This
never
smells like
smelled
something that I've
anything
smelled
like.
before.
See, I've never smelled anything like it.
But that is very nice.
Yeah. Annapolis Mall
Like
back
a
in the day.
YSL fragrance or something like that. That's what it kind of gives me.
And they have so many different Issey Miyake fragrances that come in bottles like this, just not this
Just
color.
not that one.
Yeah.
What'd you think, Nigel?
Crazy thing is, I was Issey Miyake. I was actually in the store the other day, and I was like trying to go back to get the original bottle of Issey Miyake that I used to love.
I got it.
Oh, wow. Yeah.
I
But they
mean, but
don't.
who's flexing?
I wish I could still find it because I would have it just for nostalgia reasons.
They something about them older fragrances
Yeah.
back. They had that shit on
And
plus.
I've looked, and y'all know I'm a fragrance girl, so I know where to look. I have looked, and if anyone watching, if y'all can find this bottle, DM me, cause I would pay for it, like just to have it. Yeah,
Those are two good stories right there.
yeah.
What's the most personal, intimate fragrance in your collection? The one that feels like it reveals something about you.
Yeah, that's gonna be Sniff, Heal the Way. This scent is so personal to me. When this fragrance came out, it has Palo Santo, vanilla, a few other things in it, pistachio. I've bought this bottle maybe 6 different times. This is like my comfort scent. This is my vulnerable scent when I'm having a bad day, when I'm sad, when I just need comfort. So this really reveals the side of me that nobody ever sees. Because I'm not very vulnerable in front of other people. I hold it together. If something's wrong with me, most times people won't know. Whenever I wear this, that's when kind of things are crumbling or I'm just having a day. So I'll let you smell it. This is one of my favorite fragrances.
I remember you bringing this on the show before, and it's
Yeah.
very nice. Matter of fact, you and Tawina brought it at the same time.
Yeah.
And I don't think y'all even discussed it.
We didn't, but her and I both kind of have similar feelings about this fragrance and just how it is and how healing. Heal the Way is the perfect name.
Yeah.
It's created with Sniff and
Oh.
and her name is Alex L, a black woman.
Is there caramel in this?
It's not. There's no caramel. There's no caramel.
This is very nice. And there's a dent in that bottle, by the way.
Yeah, there's a big dent. And this is one of the ones in the video that I have a backup for because I literally can't be without this one. And I wear it to bed a lot too. This is like one of my favorite bedtime scents.
Jessica, just say you hate me, because everything I've smelled over here, I'm like, fuck.
Why would I hate you? That means I love you. Cause yeah, I mean, I don't know. That's just one of those ones for me that show my vulnerable side. Like that's if I had a vulnerable state, like I don't know. That's just me. Like plain Jane, nothing going on, messy bun, just in my feels. That's it.
Hold on. You wanted to say something?
Yeah, I just had a.
Because they're not going to hear you without the mic.
Yeah, I just had a question.
Yeah.
I feel like these scents are your ministry, right? And I feel like this is something that you could share with everyone. Like have a mindfulness scent kind of session.
Oh, I would
where
love
you
that.
could recommend certain scents based off your emotion or your well-being at that time. Is that something that have you ever heard of, like having those mindful moments through scents and things of that nature? Because from what I've heard, you do use them based off your mood and your interactions.
I haven't heard anyone else do that. People have suggested that I kind of tap into that because I'm not speaking this, saying it myself, but this is what people told me. They can see my passion of fragrance through just me talking about it. So thank you for even saying that and for noticing that. I would love to do something like that. It's just always so hard because you never know how receptive people will be to things like that. And I say that to say I'm a brand ambassador for Sniff. Now, before I even was a brand ambassador, I had this scent, loved this scent, correct? I don't ever want people to think that I'm speaking this way about fragrances because I'm associated with them in any way. Because anything I say is real deal. It has nothing to do with anything. But I would love to do something like that. And I would hope people would be receptive. I mean, I know there's a community out here of people who would love something like that. I just haven't tapped into it. And I think that's a part of me being introverted too.
To cover your back, I mean, I've seen you bring these fragrances on before, long before you were talking about this.
Yeah.
So you are being authentic
Yeah.
and real in what you say.
Yeah.
How's your taste in fragrance changed over the years, and what does that say about where you are in life now? What's a fragrance that you grew up loving but no longer wear?
I would say it's changed a lot. I think before it was more to please people, and now it's to please myself. I don't care who likes it or doesn't like it. I wear it because I love it. Before I was into kind of juvenile smelling scents. I know the fact that I love vanilla. Vanilla is so mass appealing now. But before it was mass appealing, florals were mass appealing. I hate a white floral. Everybody who knows me knows that. So I kind of just stay true to what I like. And then the scent that I brought for that, this bottle is super old. It's as old as, I don't know. I can't even tell you. I don't even know anyone who wears the scent anymore, but it is Viva La Juicy by Juicy Couture. This was like my go-to scent back in the day. This is the one, it was so mass appealing, and for a reason. I don't think it stinks. But this is kind of like where my fragrance journey was, and now, thanks to the help of a little money, because I want to throw that in there too, I've been able to elevate my scent game,
yeah.
because I think people don't talk about that enough. Like, this smells good to someone until they can afford something that smells a little bit. It doesn't mean you don't like this anymore. It just means that you have access to other things because you got money to. So I think money has changed my fragrance, my fragrance taste. But again, I still think this is a nice nostalgic scent that so many people wore back then, and I'm sure so many people still wear.
It's like you said with your experience about your aunt, where you were going to Red Lobster, right?
Mm-hmm.
Like now you may go to Red Lobster less frequent and go to another seafood place or whatever. It doesn't mean you don't like Red Lobster.
Exactly.
It's just
you've elevated past that point, Viva La Juicy was that girl back in the day. I mean, I don't know anybody who wasn't wearing it.
This is interesting.
Yeah.
That's a dent in that bottle too.
But this is a very old scent. I've had it for so long.
Yeah.
And eventually, I mean, and I want to say 19, 20. That's probably how. So maybe, hopefully it doesn't smell off. I did spray it before, and it smells how it smells. But
a little. It's a little alcohol.
Yeah.
But sometimes you just have to let it sit, and the scent will come through.
But
stronger.
like once it comes through, because I sprayed it yesterday just to kind of test it out, and that's pretty much what it smelled like. But I've elevated way past that. I don't ever see myself wearing that or that scent profile at all.
Is that your oldest fragrance that you have?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah. I think it would be these two. The Issey Miyake and then the Viva La Juicy are like the oldest.
Do you think scent has the power to connect people in ways words can't?
Absolutely. And one example of that is just the way we met, right? My love for scent and your love for scent connected us through someone without us ever even meeting, talking, anything. Obviously, your cousin thinks you're a great person. She thinks I'm a great person. But our shared passion for fragrance is something that connected us in a way that we probably would. I had been friends with her for years, and I don't think she ever thought about connecting us before.
Right.
But just once she saw like, well, she does always smell good, and then she's talking about fragrance, let me connect them. And then also just I think fragrance is a level of attraction for me. If I'm out and I see someone, well, before I even see them, if I smell them, that's a way that I can connect with someone, because for me that's a conversation starter. You smell nice, what do you have on? Because I'm not shy about asking someone about their fragrance. That's about the only thing I'm not shy about approaching someone about is fragrance.
Your shirt is very appropriate.
Yeah. Shout out to Can We Be Fragrant
Shout out
for
to 'em.
even making this shirt, because this is me. I'm very introverted. People really don't think that, but I am not when it comes to fragrance ever.
You'd be surprised how many people have came up and talked to me based on this shirt.
Yeah.
They've laughed. They said something to me. Oh my gosh, I'm the same
Yeah.
way. They're just complete strangers.
Yeah.
You really don't strike me as an introvert, just like Tina doesn't strike me as an introvert. But could you see yourself dating somebody that doesn't wear fragrances?
No.
That's the flat hard no.
And
Because it is what it
well,
is.
and I say that only because I look at fragrance as an investment in yourself. That's just like an extra layer or a way that you invest in yourself and wanting to present yourself out to people. Obviously, you can have nice attire, nice teeth, hygiene, all the things, but I feel like fragrance is the way that you speak without speaking, you know? And I think you said earlier, like, why would you not want to at our age? Again, I understand, you know, but at this age, I feel like you want to smell like something. You want smelling good makes you feel good, but maybe if you've never been exposed to that. But I find it so hard that by a certain age, you've never come across a man or a woman dating wise that you pick up their habits. Just like men, you date women, you pick up their skincare habits, you know,
Their cleaning routine.
their cleaning routines. I feel like it's the same way in fragrance. You pick stuff up from your partners. Now, I know not everyone has had a partner, but you have a friend. Like, I'm the fragrance friend of my friends, right? All of my friends, they've not been fragrance lovers like me. They've always had a fragrance. Now I've opened up their minds to some. Jaleesa, she had a signature scent, Tiffany something. I can't
Tiffany
remember.
Company?
Tiffany's, yeah.
I know.
That was her signature.
Is it?
No, I'm saying the brand Tiffany Company. That's literally what I'm saying.
Okay.
I thought you was offering them some other information.
No, it was Tiffany Company. I know
Right.
exactly
Yeah,
what you're
but
talking about.
Tiffany's was her signature scent. I thought it smelled so good. She gifted me a bottle of it a few years back.
Is it green?
It's not green. The bottle is clear, but it's like a bluish color. I wish I would have brought it.
Okay.
They don't even make that version of it anymore, but I still have the bottle that she bought me maybe 4 or 5 years ago. Yeah, like 4 or 5 years ago, she bought it for me.
No, keep going. Oh.
But at some point, you'll come across someone who will smell so good it'll make you want to purchase something, who will change your thinking when it comes to fragrance. So at this age, if you don't wear, even if you don't wear a fragrance, you got to wear oil or something. Baby, go to the, to the people to get the oils, something.
Question.
Yeah.
What is your favorite memory of our friendship of fragrances of us three?
I think my favorite would be when you guys bought me, it's before we started Birthday Club. I think it was the beginning of Birthday Club, and you guys bought me Versace Dylan, and I don't know which one of y'all bought it. Either way, it was presented to me with the three of us, excuse me, on the podcast. I think that was that. Individually, I have different things for you. Kareem, it was going fragrance shopping. We went to, I think it was our first outing together, like outside of doing the podcast. We went to Bloomingdale's to a Tom Ford masterclass. And we smelled a whole bunch of fragrances and we just kind of bonded. That's where we smelled Bond Number 9. Which one was it? The black and the brown one. We smelled both of them.
The brown bottle was called Wall Street.
Yeah.
And the black bottle is Lafayette.
Yes, Lafayette Street. So that was like that's still one of my favorite things.
And we went to eat after that.
We went to Sephora and then we went to eat after that. So I think together that is my favorite memory. And then I think it was the Queen V for Nigel there was a several episode recording that day, and Nigel named me Queen Bee that day.
Was he sober?
Probably not.
Probably not.
Probably not. And I think that, and also when you presented all of us with the treasure chest fragrances, if you guys haven't seen that episode, go watch it. Nigel picked out fragrances that he thought all of us either would like or represented us, and
Was I right?
you were right.
That's all I need to know.
You were right.
It's not hard to buy Kayali for Jessica and be like,
But it was a layering combo.
Thank
though.
you.
It wasn't just
don't
Kayali.
undersell
It
me.
was Lorenzo Pizzaglia.
Cherry Ink.
No, it wasn't. It was one that had
Caramel.
no, it was all different vanillas. It's like 7 different vanillas.
Yes.
It was that, and then it was the Eden Juicy Apple with Kayali, and although it had no chocolate in it, it smelled like a chocolate covered apple, and it's still to this day I have not worn that combo. I'm just letting that thing sit because for the right moment I'm gonna pull it out. I wear the Kayali fragrance, but not the.
She wants to be ate like a snack. That's when she went.
Yeah, no facts. No facts. But those are like my favorite memories with you guys. Like, you guys are some of my favorite people. We cut up in a group chat.
So you have 2 left on this table that you have not broke out yet. I'm curious.
Actually, 3.
3.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm missing one, but I'm looking at because Parfum de Marley is my heart.
Yeah.
So let's start there. Talk to me about this.
Man, Delina Exclusif was my first Parfums de Marley fragrance. And I was at Neiman Marcus and I really wanted Oriana. Oriana's fluffy marshmallow, orange blossom, and really sounded like my type of fragrance. Till I got to that counter and smelled Delina Exclusif, which is lychee and rose, and it's so feminine and so, it's just, I fear to say, outside of Attrape-Reves, they take the top for the prettiest smelling scents that I own. I think they are very feminine, especially this one, and man, I can't say enough. Jesus.
And so you like the Exclusive better than the
rather than I do have the regular lotion because they don't make the Exclusive, but they do make the lotion. So I layer those together. But there is something about this fragrance. I think this is my most complimented fragrance.
This is very nice.
Whenever I wear this fragrance, and it lasts. I just did a video about this. I posted it today where this fragrance lasts 9-10 hours on skin, which is unheard of. Went to Neiman's one day. It was a lady behind me on the escalator. I was going to the fragrance department, and I park on the wrong level all the time.
Always.
And I could hear the people. It was 2 ladies. They were chit-chatting behind me, and they were like, "She smells so good. She smells so good." So I was like, I wonder if they're going to say anything. So the lady tapped me and was like, "What are you wearing?" I was like, "Oh, I'm wearing Delina Exclusif." And she was like, you smell so good. She was like, "We've been talking about it the whole time." I'm like, "Thank you." So I'm doing my thing, shopping with Tawina. And the one lady comes over and taps me. She said, "What version did you say you had?" And I said, "Oh, the Exclusive version." And she said, "Okay, she's buying it." And she literally bought shout out to Jan and Jade. They follow me on TikTok and Instagram, and she literally bought this fragrance because I had it on.
Shout out to them.
Shout out to them. And I think that's like a good scent memory too. Every time I wear this, I think about them because although I had it before, that was the first time I had gotten a big I think that might have been my first time wearing it out the house.
To me, it's very special when like people that follow us or subscribe to us or whatever say that they bought something based on our word or whatever, right? And I forgot what the fragrance was, but someone took the time to comment and write that they were on the fence about buying a fragrance. I guess maybe they had been hearing about it from other people, but when they saw our video on it, they was like, that's all it took, and they ended up going to go buy it. And when I think of that, I'm like, all of this is for the right reasons,
Yes.
right? Like, we want to put people on the
Yes.
great smelling fragrances. I want people to smell great.
Yes.
And this is not no, I'm being influenced or persuaded to
Exactly.
say anything type of thing. So,
Because even with Leah, Talina was having her
Shout out to
fragrance.
her.
Shout out to Leah, my boo. She was having her fragrance swap and mingle. And I know that somebody was decluttering Kayali pistachio. You know, I had to grab that up. And Leah came through and she was like, I've heard so much about Kayali, but I heard they don't last. And I said, oh, baby, let me tell you something. I let her smell that fragrance. I said, spray it on yourself. Do what you got to do. Next go round, I see her. She's like, thank you so much. She said, I bought it. It is. She was like, I don't know what the people are saying. It doesn't last. And I know sometimes when you look at videos online and you hear these people talk, everybody's experience with fragrance is different. I always say body care. A fragrance isn't going to last if it doesn't have a good base, you know? That's number one. But also, you can't listen. You have to experience things for yourself. That's why I'm the blind buy queen.
So the next question actually was, do you blind buy fragrances?
Man, like nobody's
You
business.
still do.
To this day. In fact, I bought a fragrance that I blind bought today that I don't like. And
And the next question is, do you have any that you regret buying?
And there we go. I do. I blind child. I'm a blind buy queen. If I could tell y'all one thing, it's blind buy fragrance. Now,
Why?
because if you only go based on notes, you may think you don't like something that you actually end up really enjoying. Now, of course, it can backfire like it's about to backfire in this case, but it just exposes you to different things. I won't say blind buy a big fragrance. However, there's sample packs, there travel sizes. There's so many ways to get your nose on fragrances. But I mean, I think I like the thrill and the joy of it all. I told you, I live a very vanilla life. I'm very boring. I have to have some excitement somewhere. And getting my nose on something for the first, there's no feeling like smelling a fragrance for the first time. The same way people feel, and I feel this way about movies and shows. Like, I wish I could go back and experience that show for the first time. There's nothing like experience a fragrance for the first time. The feeling you get, the place it takes you to, there's nothing like that. And I just, again, the thrill of it. This fragrance, I just don't, I don't think it resonates with me and who I am in my scent profile.
You came across this how?
Scrolling the sites, and you guys know I love rose, and this has rose in it. And most rose fragrances I love. It don't smell bad on this touch strip. See, and this...
Maybe you let it sit.
Maybe. But it's not my general scent profile. It's Liquid Imaginaire's Dom Rosa.
Are you insane? This is nice.
You thought that about my Dior scents that I decluttered.
This is nice.
I know. I just can't get...
That's got to be unisex too.
See?
We are here. Yeah.
It's not.
No.
I guess if you only like vanilla.
No. You know what?
And I've just been sitting with it. I've had it maybe for 6 months or so. And as you can see, there's no dent in this. I've
Clearly.
just sprayed it a few times. I have not worn it out. But I just, there's something with it that I just can't get with. So this is like a blind buy fail for me. I don't have
What's
many.
the name of it again?
Dom Rosa by Liquid Imaginaire. Yeah, Dom Rosa.
That is nice.
Yeah.
So, I was out.
You know, I don't know if it's unisex. It may be. Most of their fragrances are unisex, so probably.
I was at, you know, I love to buy dreams. You know, I saw this fragrance and I said, I know who will love this, but we already had a hater last podcast. Someone else smelled this, but this I specifically knew you would love this,
Okay.
and I think. Go ahead and it's called Sexy Vanilla.
Okay, let's see. Oh, this is nice, but it smells kind of beachy, not your typical vanilla, almost beachy, coconutty. Yeah. I definitely will wear this in the summertime.
When you say beachy, you mean like Bitchy?
You know what I mean. No, like the beach. This is definitely more of like a tropical vanilla scent. And the people can't see the bottle, but based on the bottle, that checks out. But yeah, this is nice. I would definitely wear this. I will wear this. There is something a little artificial smelling about this that I don't know if I can get with.
It's like a caramel undertone in this that I don't know.
Yeah, there is something just a little artificial smelling. So I don't know. I would have to test this one on skin. Yeah. But it's not bad. Not my favorite vanilla, but not bad.
No, I wouldn't
Yeah.
take this as one of your stronger ones, but this is something I think you would like.
Yeah.
How many fragrances do you own? So we've known each other like I think we're over about a year.
I think we might be over a year. We
Over
might
a
be
year.
on like 2 years.
It's gotta be two.
Because I've celebrated a few birthdays. Like 2 birthdays.
Not with me.
Last year.
Nigel and mine. That was it.
No, last year we had a party for you. Oh,
Right. So it wouldn't have been two.
We had a party for him.
yeah.
Yeah. So it wouldn't be 2 years.
Because we met.
But I feel like we're closer to 2 years than 1
Yeah,
year.
because we met. I think the year prior, like October, November is I think when I met you originally. So you.
I don't know. We
prior
could.
to.
It's by the time this episode comes out, roll the clip because the first time I met you is the first day I recorded the podcast. So we can see when that was. But I probably to answer.
Hold on. Because where I was going with
Okay.
this is that in our time of knowing each other, you brought a lot of fragrances around. I brought a lot of fragrances around. Nigel just shows up. And it wasn't until you had posted a video where you went through and you kind of showed your collection. And I was like, and that don't even include your backup bottles, I'm assuming.
Yeah, no.
That's crazy.
So let me address.
You
no.
embarrassed a little bit of stuff that I have.
You don't have a little bit of stuff. It's just that the way I have mine displayed. For a long time, I never posted my fragrance collection because I never want anyone to feel like they need a collection like mine or they're inadequate. I know how the internet is, right? Sometimes it has, I try to be responsible with the little platform that I do have because I do have a platform. Little, I'm a micro influencer, if even that, you know? So I'm always trying to be responsible. However, shout out to Tawina. She was like, girl, if you don't post your collection, because you have a collection. So I said, okay. So I posted it, and just like you, I think people thought like, oh, she likes fragrances, but I never was boastful about it. And I tend to wear the same fragrances, so I think people just thought, oh, Kayali is one of my most worn fragrances, right? So they just, oh, she just has all Kayali fragrances. With that said, I did not count, but if I could guess, it's close to 180. If I could guess. I have six shelves, and I have 2 of them. Like the bookcases.
You've inspired me to get rid of my shelving and get something else now.
I got my little shelving from Shein. Shout out to Shein.
Shout out to Shia.
And it's sturdy. Shout out to Jaleesa for putting it together because I'm not a handyman. But yeah, I have about 180. This somewhere about, which it is a lot of fragrances, but that is because I'm a fragrance collector. And I think there's a difference between Well, I don't even know if
save it,
okay.
save it. Because we're gonna end it. We're gonna end on that
Okay.
note. If a stranger were to look at your over 180 bottle lavish fragrance collection, what would it say about you?
They would probably think I'm a psychopath. Because most people do, but I think they would think she's a lover of nice things. To sum it all up, she likes nice things. I think that is what my fragrance collection gives, no matter the price, right? Because I have Arabic scents, I have Douce, I have fragrances that are $20, $30. I shop for fragrance anywhere, and if I think it smells good, I'm gonna buy it. But I think she's just a lover of nice things. I think that would be the general consensus of someone outside of them judging. Like, oh, she really does like nice things.
Your collection is pretty diverse.
Yeah.
Like you were saying, like you can't just look at your stuff and be like, oh, she only buys dupes or she only buys this. Like you have so many different brands, and I've seen you go out and spend money. So, go ahead, Najee.
You have this last one here, and
Yeah.
because it's red, my favorite color. You already know my heart, so you had to save it for last. What is this last one you have on this table? And that's the clean strip for you right there.
Okay, can you scoot it to me? Thank you. The last fragrance, I won't say it's my last purchase, but it's one of my most recent purchases, and it already has a dent in it. It is a fragrance that I was a hater to for a very long time.
Tripping.
This is a fragrance that I thought was super hyped until I experienced the inspired by version of it. And I'm like, if I like the inspired by version of it, maybe I do like the real thing, right? Then I got my nose on the real thing and I was like, okay, I'm not a hater anymore. And the one thing I realized about this scent is they say, oh, this scent, everybody is wearing this scent.
Everybody is not wearing that.
In my area, I have never smelled anybody walk past me that has had this scent on.
I've never smelled anyone that wears that.
So as overhyped as people say it is, this is Baccarat Rouge 540 MFK. This is the Extrait version. I'm an extreme girly. I like my scents to enter the room before I do. So I love a powerful scent. And that's what this one is. This exudes power for me.
You like your fragrances like your weed loud.
Oh baby, I don't even smoke. So y'all know I don't even partake in those activities.
And people say they are wearing the Baccarat Rouge, they most definitely ain't buying that straight.
They're definitely not.
Nah, they're not.
I just picked this one up from Neiman. Shout out to Tawina.
Shout out to Tawina.
Yeah, this was like I have purchased a whole bunch of scents recently. I gotta support my girl, and this one was on my wish list, and I'm just like,
still good.
There is nothing like this DNA. This one is a little spicier than the OG Baccarat, just the regular one, but there is a sweet undertone
Very much.
to this and this is one of those fragrances, as sweet of an undertone as it has, I love smelling it on a man. I have smelled it on a man.
It's totally unisex.
It's very unisex, but it's sexy when I wear it. It's sexy it's a sexy fragrance, and I think it's one that's worth, if you're into investing in fragrances, it's one to have, because you can wear this from the boardroom to date night this is like an all occasion fragrance. The price tag doesn't necessarily say that, but if you only had to pick one fragrance to wear through all seasons,
that could be it.
through different places you need to do, so business, date, friends, girls' night, this would be like an all-purpose fragrance for me, which I just realized. I thought it was Delina, but Delina, I'm not always in the mood for her. I love the smell of it, and when I wear it, I can't get enough for it. And I used to think I only wanted to smell like that until I got this one, and I'm like,
more well balanced, more rounded.
More rounded,
Yeah.
more subtle. I feel like when I want to be flirty, girly, very feminine, I want to wear that. But I can do all of that and mean business in this fragrance. And I can't speak about MFK without speaking about my other favorite, which y'all know is Oud Satin Mood. I think MFK does a very good job at making scents that are perfectly unisex for one, and then that exude power. I
agree.
think Louis Vuitton, I'm a Tom Ford hater, but I can't not say Tom Ford because Tom Ford makes some very sexy, grown business. And then Louis Vuitton, obviously, they do a great job at that. But Oud Satin Mood, I can't speak about MFK. I'm sad I didn't bring it because y'all know I love that fragrance.
So shout out to Taween and shout out to Grace. I remember they were having a sale and at Neiman's, and I was like, you know what? I'm going to finally get this fragrance that I had been wanting to get. Amiris, I think it is.
Yeah.
And I was like, this is what I want. And Grace hit me back and she was like, the EDT or the Extrait? I'm like, I don't buy too many EDTs, but I think that's what DJ O had when he came on the show. And so I hit him up and I was like, let me know what the prices are, Grace. But before she hit me back, I was like, oh, which one did you get? He was like, Extrait. Like, so I said, oh, okay, that's what I want. When Grace told me the price, I was like, let me catch y'all the next go round.
That's how I feel about you and Roja. I didn't think I was a Roja girly. I got my nose on 2 Roja scents recently.
Yeah, good
That
luck.
my God, exactly.
Yeah.
That's why they're not on this table.
Okay.
Yeah, because I'm not there yet, but I will be.
Yeah.
So I have one more for you.
Okay.
Because you're such a gourmand
Yeah.
girl. And I smelled this. This was...
The thing is... Go
The
ahead.
thing is what? No.
I know what it is. MM?
No.
Oh.
Exactly.
I thought it looks like the bottle.
It's not that.
No, it's the person who makes it.
Yes.
Oh.
Exactly.
Like you already know. Yes, exactly.
Yeah. I like this one. I like this person's scent. I'm going to just go ahead and say it's Michael Malone.
And he makes good sense.
Yeah.
I don't understand the hate. Like
I don't either, but you know, when something isn't popular, that's for me. I can have that. Yes, thank you.
I could decant it for you.
You can decant it for yourself.
Ooh, yes, take a sample from the bottle. You bought.
No, I don't get the Michael Malone hate, man.
I don't get it. He got
Y'all know I
some
love a
fantastic
coffee
stuff.
scent. I love vanilla scents. They have great ones. I'm surprised I didn't bring a coffee scent today. When we went to Bloomingdale's, I bought Cafe Rose from Tom Ford. But yeah, I love Michael Malone. And I don't understand the hate, but when something isn't super mass appealing or people don't know about it, and also it's not, they don't sell it in Macy's. They don't sell it in Nordstrom's, Neiman. They don't, and I think it's low exposure in that way. Intentional, I'm sure, by the brand to keep it small, to keep the integrity of the brand, because sometimes things change when you go that route and you start selling at those retailers. But Michael Malone is straight. I haven't smelled a Michael Malone fragrance I don't like.
Right.
If I'm honest.
It's kind of like damn if you do, damn if you don't. Not super popular and then gets hate flack for that. But then you have Baccarat Rouge that's super popular and then you get hate for that. So it's sort of like, what can
Damned
you do?
if you do, damned if you don't. I think Baccarat gets hate for the price.
Yeah.
And people don't want to talk about that. That's the reason Baccarat gets hate.
It's worth it though because you don't need a whole lot to smell good for it to last. These fragrances last.
Yes.
And they project.
Yep.
The last time that I went to the fragrance store Chip was pointing out a Michael Malone one. I think it was like gray flannel or something like that.
Greystone.
Greystone.
Yeah.
Man,
that
that
thing
I smelled it. I
thing.
said, "What is this? This is crazy."
I went with him up there, and I smelled it.
I think that's
That
what he
is
was
a-
telling me, and that you all both had liked it, and he was like, "Get your nose."
And
on
I
it."
don't know why he didn't get it that day. He got a few other things, but I still think that one is worth getting. You talk about a manly scent. I wish someone had it so you can smell it. That is a man, honey. Almost equivalent to like a Creed scent, but not Creed price.
Yeah.
Right. I grabbed that fragrance and I was prepared to buy it. I got up to the front and then I smelled Kiva and I was like, I gotta put something back, and I put that back.
I think you definitely need to revisit that one though, because that is a scent.
That Greystone is definitely something to buy. So I was gonna ask, and Nigel jumped the gun here because I was gonna ask, what fragrance does your significant other like to smell on you? And you already talked about the Baccarat Rouge, so we can skip that. And
That's not the scent That's not the scent.
Oh, okay. Go ahead then. What scent is it that they like to smell?
And
on
you know, actually, I did not bring it because I forgot it. But I'm gonna tell you what it is, and it is so simple. This one gets ladies. This my camera.
Yeah.
Ladies, results, and it's gonna be super simple. Lush, let the good times roll. It is very gourmand. It is very sweet, vanilla, caramel. If you want to smell edible, that is the one that gets the results. And I layer it with Eclair-Lataffa, which is a dupe for Bianco Latte.
Mm-hmm.
That's the scent. Don't say I never told you nothing.
A lot of people have been going crazy over this Bianco Latte.
Yeah, Bianco Latte is a good scent. However, I just find it hard to justify, not necessarily the price tag, but I literally found something that smells just like it and a tad bit better.
How much is it?
I don't remember. Over 100 for sure.
Oh, okay.
I mean, but again, price is subjective to.
No. I'm not saying
no,
that's
I know
expensive
you're not.
or not.
Yeah.
100 is expensive.
Exactly.
If you don't really think it's.
But then when you can get something like Lataffa Eclair for $40 and it smells just like it, lasts longer, smells better, do that. I'm not telling y'all what to do. If you got Bianco Latte, shout out to you.
So you propose an interesting question, and this isn't even one of the things that I had meant to ask you.
No,
But
that's
now that I
okay.
think about it, and I'm somebody that doesn't really believe in dupes.
Yeah, I know.
But if the main fragrance costs $40 and the dupe is $30, is it really that big of a difference? Whether which one you buy or whatever.
Yeah, no, there's not that much big of a difference. What I will say is, sometimes the dupes last longer than the original. So it really depends on what you're looking for. The way I approach dupes is a little different than most people. Most people see a scent, say they never smelled it, but it's mass appealing. I can't afford that. Let me find a dupe, and they buy the dupe. I'm the opposite. I smell the fragrance first, the OG fragrance. A lot of times I own the OG fragrance. I don't want to, y'all know I'm an oversprayer. I'm going to say that. I don't want to run through my fragrance so fast, because once I get obsessed with something, I'll wear it for a whole week straight. Delina Exclusif. I got a hold of that one. Child, I didn't let it go for like 2 weeks. I'm like, I got to slow down. I found a dupe for it. And now people can't tell the difference. Shout out to one of my Threads friends. We were out. This lady was like, "You smell so good. Oh my God." I was wearing the daggone dupe. I wasn't wearing the real thing. So it really just depends. I like to smell the real thing first so that I can know, is this a good dupe or not? Am I actually smelling like what people think they're raving about this fragrance? So, I mean, the price part, if something is if it's $40, I'm going to just buy the $40 one. But I'm still going to, if people are like, I smelled the dupe and it smells better. Again, but I'm blind buying stuff. I'm wasteful sometimes. I'll admit that. But yeah, I know you don't love inspired buys, but I like it inspired by fragrance. Love Don't Be Shy, Killian.
It's a nice fragrance.
I can't. That is the one fragrance that I found. I can't justify paying the price for it because I found something that smells just like it. Hand in hand, I could not tell which one.
Difference, yeah.
That's the one fragrance that this one too. I found one that's spot on, but I feel like 90%. The Love Don't Be Shy, that's like 110% accuracy. This one is like 90% accuracy. Certain fragrances, perfect. Louis Vuitton fragrances cannot be duplicated. They can't. I have never smelled a good inspired by Louis Vuitton fragrance. They've never hit the mark. Not even close.
Okay.
So, yeah. I know that was a rant. Sorry.
No, you good. Where do you see your fragrance journey going? Are you always going to be a collector, or do you imagine narrowing down to a few forever scents?
I'll always be a collector.
Okay.
I don't think I'll ever just have a few. I think that I love scents too much. I love what they mean to me. The feeling I get, the feeling I get from other people when they experience me and my fragrance. I'll never just have a few. It would be nice. It would be money saving for sure. Maybe one day they'll come in handy. I'll have to sell them for something, and who knows. But then I think about fragrances like this one I talked about earlier that they don't even make anymore. I would be sad to never experience that fragrance again in life. So I don't wear this fragrance. I sprayed it for you all here. I sprayed it yesterday to make sure it was still okay. I don't even wear that fragrance ever. It just sits. That's the collector part of me.
Off the record.
Off the record.
If something were to happen to you, what would you want to happen to your collection?
Send it over here.
Yeah. I would want all of my friends to pick whichever fragrance reminded them of me to have. Same, my mom, my brother. I would actually want my mom to take whatever scent she wants. But my friends are my family. And so ideally, whatever scent they smell, that's like, this is how I'll always remember that. And then I would want the rest of them donated to women's shelters. This is crazy. I've never said this, but it's always been in my mind. I would want them donated to women's shelters because the way they make me feel, I know they would make someone else feel. And I don't care about price. I don't want them to be sold for money. I don't, that's got life insurance and stuff. But I would want them given to people who would appreciate them and would get a feeling out of them. And then obviously, like I said, my friends, take whatever fragrance you thought would from, and then donate everything else.
There's one bottle on this table right now that I think Karan would love for you to smell.
Oh, okay.
What is this, Karan?
Well, I was gonna save this for later, but but we can talk about this real quick. So this is a fragrance that kind of showed how my taste has grown over the years in fragrances. But this is something. Don't spray it on the strip. Spray your hand.
Okay.
And you just pull the top right off.
A Zaro, right?
No, the top. Yeah.
Oh, the top. I know a fragrance, honey.
Tell me what you think. This is the Eau de Parfum Intense, the most wanted.
I really like this. This is very masculine, but you know what it reminds me of? It reminds me of like just peak 90 fragrance where cologne smelled cologne-y. Like, not in a bad way.
I know exactly what you're saying.
You know what I mean? I'm trying to convey it to the people, because we're fragrance lovers, so that you understand what I'm saying. But it smells very cologne-y, very 90s, very... if they weren't wearing a Calvin Klein scent in those Calvin Klein commercials, this is what they would be wearing if they weren't wearing a Calvin Klein scent. So this is nice though,
So
and I feel like it still hits today.
this fragrance is, I don't know if it's 10 years old. It's probably not even that old. But this I got. So it's funny because Tina was asking me when was the last time I had talked to Abdul, and a friend of ours and my frat brother. And I remember going out. We went to Houston. They were going to Houston for something, and he was like, "Come out to Houston. We can go get some food, and you got a place to stay." I was like, "I can come out for 2 days. That's nothing. Whatever." And while there, I went to the mall and I smelled this fragrance. They was like, "You're actually going in the store to smell fragrances?" And I'm like, "Yeah, that's what you do when you travel somewhere." And this was one that had gravitated towards me. This
That's
fragrance
nice.
here. Loved it. I don't really wear it that much anymore,
Yeah.
but anytime I smell it, it just reminds me of that trip. And I think this is a good scent. And I think that this is something that you all would have liked.
No, for sure. And I think it's clean. I think it's, again, one of those boardroom transitional type scents. This is nice. I like that. I noticed like the difference between you and Nigel. Nigel likes sweeter scents. I mean, he has some that are kind of fresh, but for the most part, it's like a sweeter vibe, which we connect on because you know I love a sweet scent. But then a lot of your fragrances always
Bite.
bite, but also are fresh, and they blow my mind and they open my eyes. I think I've always liked ginger, but Kareem has had some ginger scents that have really amped up my love for ginger, where I don't really hear people talking about ginger as a note as much, but like we can always connect on a ginger tip because I love ginger. So yeah, I like that, Kareem. That's nice. I would love to smell that.
Is anything you want to say to the world, the audience? Like, it's been a pleasure.
Yeah.
Like, closing thoughts. Like, what would you like to say to the world?
Yeah, the one thing I will say is, because I know I have a lot of things on this table and I talked about my fragrance collection, but it does not cost a lot to smell good. And look at fragrance the way you look at shoes, the way you look at clothes, the way you look at it is how you present yourself to the world. Take pride in it. There are so many people who are still untapped in the fragrance world. They don't know a thing. They go in Sephora for makeup. They never go to the fragrance. Get your nose on the things. See what you like. If you're a world traveler, go to a different country. When you go to a different country, go experience notes that maybe we don't have here. Just tap into fragrances, because I promise you, fragrances, the way music affects people is the way fragrance is for me. Although I'm a music lover too, it just changed. It's a game changer. I have a fragrance for every mood. So really tap into, that's it. And you don't need to spend a lot of money. You don't need to have a big collection. Have 3 fragrances that you really love that make you feel good when you go out. Because that's, outside of the confidence I have in myself, just as a person, the fragrances just add to that, and they just make me feel so good about myself. I get compliments often. You guys have witnessed it, right? And I don't ever get arrogant to that. It makes me feel so good every time somebody compliments me. I think everybody should have that feeling. I want everybody to have that feeling.
That's why we started ending the show with, don't be afraid to tell people that they smell good.
Please. And y'all know I tell the people all the time if they smell good. I don't ever hold that back. Tell people they smell good. Tell people they look good. I'm a girl's girl.
Yes.
Just in general, one small compliment can make someone's whole day. You never know what someone is going through. So shout out to you. I love this podcast. Y'all know this is like one of my safe spaces, one of my favorite places. I'm not gonna lie, I miss the old format when we're in like community, but this isn't bad because I can still see y'all, and it's still kind of like we're having a conversation.
Tina, to the audience, Tina had came through and she was like, "You're joking, right? It's not all 4 of us." I was like, "No, it's just you."
I mean, and I love this format. It feels very intentional. you know, and people get to know me, which I think is the goal, right? To highlight the person, their fragrance journey. But I just miss all of us, you know, cracking jokes and whatever.
There'll be plenty of jokes in a few.
I mean, I
promise.
know. Oh, I know.
Just thank you for coming on and giving us your time. I haven't seen you in a minute.
Yeah.
And it's great to see how a seasoned fragrance collector continues to grow their collection.
Crazy.
Thank you.
Of course.
We out. Peace.
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 Until next time, take care of yourself and remember to tell someone that they smell good.